Hello, everyone. Welcome to Talks Without a Map, a unique concept that, well, me and my partner Ridhima over here, we have designed. And hello, Ridhima. Welcome.
Hey Rohan.
Yeah. So, of course, we have an interesting topic today. This is our very first episode, and I felt like having this conversation with you. But before we actually move on to the conversation, I would like to tell you all that I know Ridhima since quite a few years. She's a good friend of my parents, and we actually met at a dubbing studio, if I'm not wrong.
That's right.
And there was an instant connection. We felt like we can work together, we can have impromptu conversations. So why not on the mic
Yeah.
right now?
And
Yeah.
in the first meeting itself, Rohan, if you remember correctly, we touched upon so many topics and we just gelled there.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. It was a great session that day.
Yeah.
So today's topic is a bit of a hutke topic, but it's something relatable, and I felt like I should discuss it with you particularly. The name is Age Not Much.
Oh, wow.
What exactly I want to explore through this podcast, through this topic in this podcast is that you guys, I believe you're from Gen X, right?
Yeah,
My
very
parents,
much.
yeah,
I'm
exactly.
a proud representative of Gen X.
Gen X, yeah. And I am from the millennial group,
Yes.
right? So this is on behalf of millennials and Gen Zs, I could say. You guys don't look your age, number one. Second of all, your attitude, your demeanor, बोलने की ढंग, ये सब is not the typical, how earlier generations used to be कि 50 हो गई, मैं 60 हो गई, मैं अब बुढ़ापा आ गया, अरे अब ये नहीं करना है, and that serious face and all of that. But you guys on the contrary, you're more active, you're still calling yourself the girls gang, and now you're a sasuma additionally, not just a ma, but you're a sasuma also.
Yes.
But you don't look that way. Your attitude absolutely doesn't seem that way. So what is the mantra? Why is it? Like I keep on asking my mom, and I'm asking you also this.
Well, Rohan, what I think, there's acceptability for new things. Then another thing is I got married at a very young age and I became mom at very young age. So I literally grew up with my kids. So, it was very easy for me to accept the whatever in terms of technology or in terms of lingo or so that's what I feel.
Do you think it's also about like you're more aware about your fitness and your health and that you should look younger? And I'm not talking about the cosmetic side of it. I'm talking about the fact that you should always look healthier and younger. And you also feel it from within. Is that so? Like you feel more youthful?
I always have this 18 till I die attitude.
Like you're going to be 18.
Yeah, that's what. If you feel from within, then it shows, right?
Definitely.
Of
And
course, I
think
don't look 18, but
I
उसमें
understand.
वो
You
attitude
feel
रखने में
that
क्या
way.
जाता है?
Yeah. My mom feels she's still 16 and
Yeah.
she's my daughter now that way. Anyway, that's another topic we can have. But I think you guys feel it from within that you haven't aged. Like I remember it was my dad's friend's 60th birthday party the other day. And that friend of his doesn't seem like 60, and it's not. I'm not saying that his hair hasn't grayed up or something like that. But their attitude is like अभी भी वो 40 के ही हैं या फिर वो 18 के ही हैं. मतलब उस वक्त how their conversations would have been, their चलने की ढंग, नाचने की ढंग, मतलब ऐसे बुढ़ापा जैसा कुछ है नहीं. जैसे पहले होता था अरे वो उसकी अभी she's 60 यार, what are you expecting? अभी ऐसे कुछ नहीं है.
नहीं.
वो घूमने फिरना ये सब तो अभी भी है. Driving is normal, जो भी हो.
And we have that masti streak
Correct.
in us, and I don't want it to die also because otherwise फिर वो हम लोग बुढ़ापे को
Embrace करेंगे.
करेंगे.
I think so. I feel like even if you're 80, you still won't feel that way.
Yeah, I'm just hoping so.
Is it also your mind which controls this thing? Like मन से also do you feel like कि अगर मैं अपने मन में ही ऐसी कोई negative चीज ना लाऊं, तो does your mind also work that way that you don't feel
I
old?
totally believe in that.
Why do you think so?
Because if we make age as a cage,
हाँ.
then you're bound to feel like if you say that Arey, I'm 50 years old, then I'm not, because from generations it has been said at this age you should not be behaving in such manner or you shouldn't be wearing such clothes.
Exactly. That's a good point. Yeah.
So I don't follow that.
I think that's do you think social media has also created that awareness?
100%.
And because you or my mom or that generation is today following social media, is following good part of the social media, obviously. So that's why, again, I feel like you guys have this attitude कि भाई अभी जो भी मेरी age है, but I'm living in the moment.
Yeah. 100%.
That's there. That's a very good point actually,
Yeah,
Disca.
yeah.
I never thought about that.
Yeah, and that's why my life mantra is also Carpe Diem.
Yes, coming back to that. So that's your regular podcast,
Yeah,
right? Carpe
yeah,
Diem. What is it all
yeah.
about?
It's about, live for that moment, live in the present, and I don't think much about whatever has happened in the past and what is going to happen in future. So I don't think much about it. So enjoy the moment.
I think that's again a mantra for you guys staying young.
Yeah. Because we don't know what is going to happen in future. So why worry? वो बोलते हैं ना वो which song is that from कल हो ना हो हर
हर
घड़ी
घड़ी
बदल
बदल रही है.
yeah.
Also, you were mentioning just before that you think life's a mystery.
Yes, very much.
And
So let it unfold itself.
अच्छा,
Yeah.
जो भी हो देखा
जो भी हो
जाएगा.
देखा जाएगा तब का तब देखा जाएगा.
Yeah, yeah. You know, I'll be turning 29 in a few days, and earlier I'll be very honest on this. I used to feel a little skeptical or frightened by the fact that we were going to die one day. पर अभी मुझे डर नहीं लगता है इस बात का.
है ना?
पहले लगता था,
हाँ.
but now I don't feel so. So do
Yeah.
you think that's a great way of maturing?
Yeah. Even I follow that.
So life's a mysteries. I think that's it's a
Yeah.
part of.
Yeah.
There are certain clashes we guys have between millennials and Gen X.
I was
know.
waiting for this.
Yes, absolutely. Like I'm not targeting my mom again and again or my dad over here, but then I feel like you guys are a bit judgmental still. Like इसने देखो क्या कपड़े पहने हैं and ये ऐसी है वो वैसा है.
But Rohan, I'm a mother. And my daughter is now almost 24 years old. So I'm all worried about her safety. Okay, I'm not judgmental about her clothes. As long as she can take care of herself, I'm okay with it. So I'm just worried about the safety part. And I really agree with her because what she says that a fully covered woman, उसको भी बुरी नज़र से देखा जाता है.
Absolutely.
तो किसी को भी ऐसा देखा जाता है तो why should I change myself?
Right.
And I agree with her.
मतलब नजरिया का.
नजरिया हाँ अपना अभी सबको नजरिया वो बदल तो नहीं सकते और उसके लिए वो नहीं बदल सकती ना.
Right. That's right. That's a valid point.
I'm just worried about her safety. So if you want to call me judgmental, okay.
Okay.
I think that's what my generation thinks about. So try to be in my shoes and think. When you become father, you will know. I'm sure your mother must be saying the same.
Yeah, they do. Now I understand. More than judgmental, it's about safety
Yes.
and the right thing.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Another point of differentiation, I don't think it's clash, but it's differentiation, is we believe more in experiencing life and spending money on that, whereas your generation believes more in investments, which is a good thing, obviously. But then, do you think that's also one differentiating point? Like we don't believe, we want to invest, we do save money, obviously we invest, but then we also believe more in experiencing what's there out in the world. So traveling ho gaya, और भी experiences जो हैं. So do you think that's also a clash which we are, or is just the generational gap thing?
I think it's a generational gap because our time, our parents would stress more on the saving part.
Yeah.
Okay, they were more worried about the future. Whereas, as far as our generation goes, like we have also stopped worrying too much about our future. We are following our passions. We are following whatever dreams we had.
Like
back
you travel,
then.
for
Yeah,
example.
Yeah. For me, travel. Okay, so we are following that, and you have to have some amount at least to fall back upon.
Correct.
Okay, now that small amount, it will be differ from person to person. What I feel that your generation, they spend extravagantly. At least my kids,
Okay.
when I have to उनका ऐसे बांधना पड़ता है कि बाबा बहुत हो रहा है खर्चा बहुत हो रहा है, and especially with the invent of this quick commerce.
Yeah.
It has become, even I have become lazy because there is everything is available at your fingertips. So even I have become lazy. I admit that, but 2-3 months ago I had gone to New Zealand and there's no concept of this quick commerce and all.
Yeah.
So I thought to myself, that quick commerce is spoiling us.
Oh.
Yeah.
So you're not quite wise about your expenses then.
Yeah. Because what I have realized that we have been spending a lot more with quick e-commerce.
Acha.
Yeah.
That's there, but I think that also should be regulated, because I know certain people from your generation also who are addicted to e-commerce
Yeah,
and social
telling
media.
you. Yeah. Same,
Both
same.
of these. So
Yeah.
I think that we just need to strike a balance
Yeah,
no
yeah.
matter what. So I think that's
Yeah.
one point of commonality and
Yeah.
at the same time difference
Yeah.
which the two generations
Yeah.
have.
Yeah.
Anyway, but this was a great conversation, and we are going to come up with even more conversations
Yeah.
ahead. We have so many topics.
Certainly.
So many topics to go ahead, and let us know how you found this podcast, and if you feel like there are some other points which are same and different in these two generations, and why this generation still looks and behaves young. If you have more points, you can add. Thank you.
Thank you.